Jake was just a poor kid. But one night, he saved a stranger. And that decision changed his life forever. If he had walked away that night, nothing would have changed. Jake grew up in a small town in Texas, where life was hard and money was always missing. His mother was kind, always smiling, but she was sick. She coughed every day, growing weaker, but she never complained. His father was the opposite. He drank every night, shouted, broke things, then disappeared for days without a word. Very early in life, Jake understood something most kids never should. No one was coming to save him. Then one night, everything got worse. His father left. Not for work. Not for a few days. He left for another woman. And never came back. His mother tried to stay strong, but something inside her broke. Her illness got worse, faster than before. Jake was only 10 years old, but from that moment, he became the man of the house. He cooked, cleaned, worked small jobs, and took care of his mother the best he could. But nothing could prepare him for what came next. It was a cold winter night. The wind was howling outside. Jake sat next to his mother, holding her hand. It was cold. Too cold. She looked at him with tired eyes and whispered, "Be a good man." Jake nodded, trying to stay strong. But deep down, he already knew. That was the last time he saw her alive. That night, his mother passed away. And just like that, his childhood ended. After that, Jake had no one. Except his grandmother, Rose. Grandma Rose was old, but strong. She took him in without hesitation. Her house was small, old, almost falling apart, but it was warm. And for Jake, that was enough. Life with her wasn't easy. Sometimes they didn't have enough food. Sometimes they had to choose between paying bills or eating properly. But Jake never complained. Every morning, he woke up early to deliver newspapers. During the day, he helped neighbors with whatever they needed. Carrying groceries, fixing things, doing anything for a few dollars. At night, he studied, even when he was exhausted. Grandma Rose always told him, "Life is hard, but don't let it make you hard." Jake never forgot that. Years passed. Jake grew up. Stronger, quieter, different. While others dreamed about the future, Jake was just trying to survive. When he turned 18, he made a decision. He was leaving New York, a city where anything could happen, or everything could go wrong. Grandma Rose didn't try to stop him. She just held his hand, looked him in the eyes, and said the same words he had heard before. "Be a good man." Jake nodded and left. New York was brutal, loud, and unforgiving. Jake had nothing. No money, no friends, no place to stay. He worked 3 jobs just to survive. In the morning, he washed dishes. In the afternoon, he delivered food. At night, he worked at a small convenience store. He barely slept, barely ate. But he kept going. because compared to his past, this was nothing. Until one night, everything changed. Jake was walking home after a long shift. The street was quiet. Too quiet. He was tired, hungry, and just wanted to get some rest. Then suddenly, "Help me." A weak voice. Jake stopped. He looked around and saw a man lying on the ground. Injured. Struggling to breathe. Then he noticed something else. 3 men. Running nearby. Dangerous. Coming back. Jake's heart started pounding. This is not my problem, he thought. He took a step back. He could leave. No one would know. No one would blame him. But then, a memory hit him. A voice. Be a good man. His mother. His grandmother. Same words. Same meaning. Jake closed his eyes for a second, took a deep breath, and made his choice. No, I can't leave him. He rushed forward, lifted the man up, and said, "Come on, we have to go." They ran. Fast. The alley was dark and narrow. Footsteps echoed behind them. Getting closer. Closer. Jake didn't stop. Left. Right. Faster. No thinking. Just running. Until finally. Silence. They escaped. Jake brought the man back to his tiny apartment. The room was small and messy, but it was safe. He cleaned the wound, gave him water, and stayed awake the entire night, watching over him. Because that's who he was. The next morning, the man opened his eyes. Slowly. Confused. He looked at Jake. "You saved me?" he asked. Jake nodded. The man stared at him for a long moment. Then smiled. Not a normal smile. Something different. Something powerful. He reached for his phone. "Send the car," he said calmly. Then he paused. "And find out everything about this kid." Jake stood there. Confused. Who was this man? Why were those people chasing him? And why? Did this feel like the beginning of something that would change his life forever?